Time magazine named Albert Einstein as the person of the century. Most people would agree that Einstein was the greatest thinker of the past century, and they would probably be right. Most people would also agree that Einstein was a religious man, but in this case they would be very wrong. The misconception comes from Einstein's use of the word God to mean the physical laws of the natural universe. For example, he expressed his opposition to the uncertainties of quantum physics with his often quoted, "God does not play dice with the universe." What were Albert Einstein's real views on religion and science? As the only Jewish child in a Catholic primary school, he came, in his words, to a deep religiosity which, however, found an abrupt ending at the age of 12. Through the reading of popular scientific books, I soon reached the conviction that much in the stories of the Bible could not be true. The consequence was a positively fanatic free-thinking, coupled with the impression that youth is intentionally being deceived by the state through lies. It was a crushing impression. Suspicion against every kind of authority grew out of this experience, a skeptical attitude toward the convictions which were alive in any specific social environment, an attitude which has never left me. Whenever he was required to name his religion on applications, Einstein wrote simply, "dissident." Here is what he thought of the personal gods of Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. "I cannot imagine a God who rewards and punishes the objects of his creation, whose purposes are modeled after our own. A God, in short, who is but a reflection of human frailty. Neither can I believe that the individual survives the death of his body, although feeble souls harbor such thoughts through fear or ridiculous egotism." Einstein recognized that it was the experience of mystery mixed with fear that created religions with anthropomorphic, that is, human form, gods. In the quest for a better world, he advocated the rejection of fear-based gods. Einstein said, "In their struggle for the ethical good, teachers of religion must have the stature to give up the doctrine of a personal God, that is, give up that source of fear and hope which in the past placed such vast power in the hands of priests." When asked if religion will promote peace, he replied simply, "It has not done so up to now." On the other hand, Albert Einstein was not entirely skeptical. He hoped for a gentler cosmic religion and once quipped that science without religion is lame and religion without science is blind. However, his regard for science was unequaled. Einstein said, "All our science, measured against reality, is primitive and childlike, and yet it is the most precious thing we have."